video, we're going to be doing a quick rundown of the Samsung Galaxy S10 5G settings. So start off here, we're on the home screen. So as usual, just swipe down and we'll open up the settings. So start off with at the very top, you've got your sound and vibration. We open that up. So you've got the sound mode, you've got sound, vibrate or mute. We go back a step, you've got vibrate while ringing, but that's just currently off because obviously I haven't got sound mode selected. And then you can just decide if you want the vibrate while ringing on or off. That's just your choice. So I'll just leave it on vibrate while I'm doing the video. Next up, we've got the ringtone. So you can select that and choose. At the moment, I'm using a ringtone from Zedge. Let's get it back in focus. I'm using a ringtone from Zedge. You can use media storage, and it's a choice of if you want to select one or the other, always or just once. Next up, we have vibration pattern. So you can select these and they vibrate in different pulses and in different ways depending on the one that you select. So I just got mine on basic call, and that's what it comes with out the box. Your notification sounds, again, you can select it from another source or something that you've got within the device media storage itself. And again, you can select the just once or always option. Under that one, we've got the volume. So you've got sliders to adjust the ringing volume, the media volume, your notification volume, system volume, and also the Bixby voice volume. So it gives you lots of choice there. Vibration intensity, so that allows you to select the vibration intensity for incoming calls, your notifications, and also your touch interaction, and you just adjust the slider to suit. So use volume keys for media. At the moment, that's what I've got mine set for. So if you use the volume key, it's only going to adjust your media volume. If you deselect that, when you press your volume button up or down, you slide down and you can change the ringtone volume, you can change the media volume, but everything else is then done by the slider, whereas the actual button on the side will adjust the media and the ringtone's volume. So depending on the one that you select, then when you press the button, as you can see, that moves. So if I select it at the top here, then this one will move with the volume buttons. So we just swipe that off for now. We go back. Where was we? We was in sounds of vibration, weren't we? Let's go back a step. That one. Okay, you've got system sounds and vibration. So these are various sounds and vibrations that you can have depending on these settings. So you've got touch sound, which plays a sound when you touch certain items on the screen. Screen lock sound plays sounds when you lock or unlock your screen. Charging sound, you can play a sound when your phone starts charging. Dialing keypad tones and keyboard sound when you use the Samsung keyboard. And that's pretty much that. You've got some advanced sound settings, so we can go into that one. And you've got sound quality and effects. So within this, it has the Dolby Atmos, which is turned on out the box, and you've got Dolby Atmos for gaming as well. You've also got an equalizer there, and there you can see you've got pop, classic, jazz, rock, and custom. And you have adapt sound, so allow adapt sounds to make and manage your phone call. So I'll deny that for now, but then you can see depending on age group, you can select the sound to compensate for that age group. So we go back again. So next up, we've got notifications. So you've got app icon badges, so you can show with a number. So basically, you can see how many, let's say, text messages you've got or how many emails. So the number will come up on the actual icon. Do not disturb, it's quite straightforward. You could turn that on or off. This is your status bar. So this will show the 3 most recent notifications, or you can show all your notifications. And here you can also select for your battery percentage. So if you look up here, you can see that I've got 58% battery. So if I deselect it, then it doesn't appear. But actually now I've found it, I'll leave it on there. And then we got recently sent. So this is just notifications that have just come through for me recently. Next up, we have display settings. So at the very top, you've got your brightness. So there you can see it does get pretty dim. I know I'm in quite a bright room at the moment, but as you can see, it does get pretty dim. Same as the other way, I must say this phone does get very, very bright. So we'll just tone it down a little bit. Hopefully it's just a bit easier for the video. So you've got adaptive brightness, and that's basically where it adjusts itself depending on the lighting conditions. I don't know if I can make it increase. Can I make it increase? No, but what it does, if the brightness got brighter, the display will automatically get brighter as well. Blue light filter, so this can reduce your eye strain by limiting the amount of blue coming off the screen, and that's the kind of color that you'll get. I'm not sure if that's coming across very well for you guys. I can't see it on my screen here that I'm recording off at the moment, but it's like a cream, a subtle cream color. If you want, you've got the night mode, which just gives you basically the dark theme, which I do like as well. The dark theme is pretty good. We'll take that off just for now. It probably makes it a bit easier for you to see it. Screen mode. So out the box, it comes with the natural setting. And if you look around this area here at the colors, when I select vivid mode, you'll see that they do become a bit more vivid, brighter, and more punchy. Within the vivid settings, you can select the cool or warmth of those colors, and you do have advanced settings which allows you to change the RGB balance as well. So we go back a step on that one. Next up, we got font size and style. So the text at the top is just an idea of the text size that you'll be getting. So if you made the text smaller here for the font size, you'll notice that the text here becomes smaller. Likewise, if you made it bigger, so this gives you an idea of what you're going to be looking at. Font style, it comes default. You've got Samsung 1, Gothic Bold, and if you wanted to, you could download some more fonts as well. And if you want the bold, what it does, it just makes those stand out a bit more, makes them a bit more of a solid color. So when I take that off, you can see that they changed in size. Okay, we've got screen zoom. So screen zoom is basically on a scale again, and then depending where you put that on the scale, it makes your icons even bigger to fit on the screen. So we just put that back to where it was before, which was pretty much normal. Full screen apps. So basically these are your full screen apps. The majority of the time, from what I've seen, they just come auto. Even if you're downloading apps from the Play Store, they do come as auto. So the idea is that it should fit for the full size of this phone screen. Screen timeout is basically, if you're not touching the phone, this will then turn itself off. So you got 15 seconds all the way up to 10 minutes. Home screen. So within home screen, so you got home screen and app screens. So this tells you if you want home screen and the apps at the same time. So you'll get an app drawer. If you don't want the app drawer, which is basically this, if you don't want that, then you can just go into here and select the option to take that off. Okay, so from here, so if I selected this one and I applied it, so then basically if I swipe up, you notice nothing happens. I haven't got the drawer there anymore, so I can scroll through here to get all my apps, but I don't tend to like it that way. So we'll go back into here. We got home screen, and I'll just put it back to the way I had it before. And now see, swipe up, and then your app drawer is separate compared to your normal wallpapers. All right, so we go back into the settings and home screen. Next up, so we've got the home screen grid. So you've got different grid sizes. So you've got 4x5, you've got 4x6, 5x6, and 5x6 at the bottom. So it just depends what grid layout you want. You can select the one that you prefer. So you've got swipe, which is no security at all. You've got a pattern, you've got a pin, or you can put in a password. With the biometric side, you've got fingerprint unlock and you've also got face unlock as well. Smart lock, so you can keep your phone unlocked when it's in a trusted location. You've got secure lock settings, so which means you can secure, hang on, let me take that one away again. Okay, so here we go. So you can lock automatically, so it locks the phone 5 seconds after the screen turns off automatically, except when unlocked by smart lock. Lock instantly with a power key, so that's what I've got at the moment. Auto factory reset if 15 incorrect attempts have been made. You can lock your network and security and show lockdown option. Next up we got, so you're always on display, so you can tap to show. So if you just tap the screen, you can see there the always on display does pop up and you can see it there. So we go double press and we can just unlock it with the fingerprint. All right, so under that you got your clock style, so you can choose the clock style that you want for your always on display or for your lock screen as well, which is a good thing. That allows you to choose either one or the other. You got roaming clock, face widgets and contact information, notifications on or off, and you got app shortcuts. Under that, we've got the biometrics and the security. So you can register your face, as I said before, fingerprints, biometric preferences. You got Google Play Protect, so apps that are scanned, but it says app scanned yesterday. You got Find My Mobile, security update, Samsung Pass, install unknown apps. Well, we all know what that is, so I don't need to get into that. You got secure folder and other security settings. Accounts and backup, pretty straightforward. If you want to upload or back up your accounts, you can do that from there. This is your Google settings, so it just says all about your Google with ads, Android Auto, app preview messages, apps connected, backup. So there's quite a lot there in regards to your Google account. Advanced features, so Bixby routines, you can turn that feature on or off. I don't tend to use it much, so I'll probably come back later and turn that off. So the Bixby key, you can kind of remap it, but it's not a full mapping. So it says there double press to open Bixby and single press to open camera. So I've gone in and I set that myself. So out the box, it comes with a single press to launch Bixby. So I've changed it now. So when I do a single press on the Bixby, which I'll show you now, it launches the camera. Okay, so we come back out of that. It's your choice. So now to get Bixby up for me, I would have to double press it. So we go back a step. And so we've got smart pop-up view. So you can get notifications as icons that can be tapped and expanded in pop-up view. So if you want to blow them up, have a little read, swipe them off to get rid of them, rather than having to swipe down, go into the app, then read it, then go back to your home page. That allows you to do that as well. You got smart capture. So smart capture, show additional options after capturing your screenshot. So it will ask if you want to, I guess, send it, crop it, rotate it, share it. So you got different options on that one. Direct share, that comes on as standard. Reduced animations, so you can tone down the motion effects on the screen, but I like them as they are. You got your motions and gestures. So lift to wake, I've got that set to on. So as you can see, if the phone is off, as I said before, you've got your tap and you get your screen. But as you see there now, when I lifted the phone upwards, that's lift to wake. So lift to wake basically lets the screen light itself up. I like that because you can pick it straight off the desk and you're good to go. Double tap to wake, which I have covered before. Smart stay, so that will keep the screen on while you're actually looking at the screen. You got smart alert, easy mute. So with easy mute, you could just put your hand over it on an incoming call, or turn the phone over face down, and that will end the call that's coming through. You got one-handed mode, so you can adjust the display size if you wanted to, and then that's how you would access that feature, by swiping up diagonally from either the bottom corners. You got palm swipe to capture, so if you want a screenshot, you can just swipe your palm across the phone, but I prefer to do it the old school way myself, to be honest. rather than smudging my hand across the whole screen. Have we got anything else on the advanced features, motion gestures? So game launcher, again, that's on. You've got dual messenger, so you can have two separate accounts for the same application if you wanted to. Video enhancer, I definitely recommend turning that one on. It just gives your video images a bit of a tweak, but as I say, these are the apps that it's telling you that it's available for. And send SOS, so we go back out of that one. Next up, we got digital well-being. So under that, it tells you you've got a dashboard, got your wind down notifications, and that just gives you what you've been up to. So Chrome, YouTube, Mobjo, other apps. It just lets you know what you've been doing during the day, roughly, so give you an idea of how much time you're spending on certain things. Okay, so here we have device care. That's just calibrating at the moment. So as it says, I've got some high battery usage. So there's one or more apps that's creating a high battery usage. At the bottom here, you can see you've got your battery, and same as usual, go into your battery. It lets you know percentage, how much time you've got left, and what apps have been using what amount of time. You've got your storage. So this will calculate your storage space that's available and allows you to free up some space. So I can save 754 megabytes on that if I cleaned it up now. And here's your apps, I guess, that are using the most at the moment and how much megabytes that is as well. You've got your memory. So that's going to do another calculation here. And this will allow you to free up some memory space as well, which I will all come back to these in a little one, do it after. And then you've got your security apps. So this will show basically every app you have installed on your device, and if you wanted to, you could go within the app, disable it, force stop it, lets you know what it's storage wise it's using. You can grant or deny your permissions, that's up to yourself. Go back out of that one. You can go back again, and anything else, that was just that one. General management. So you've got your language and input, the time and the date, contact us, and reset. Software update pretty much explains itself. You can download and install an update as and when that's due, or you can just search, see if you're on the latest updated version. User manual, and finally about phone. So there you have it, guys, a quick rundown there of the settings that come on the Samsung Galaxy S10 5G. Any comments or questions, please leave them for me down below. I will have a review coming up very shortly. It's a lot of phone here. I've got a lot to get through. So hopefully over the weekend, I'll have that video up. And there probably will be, it's nearly coming up to a week for me. I think tomorrow will be a week that I've had this handset. So I'll definitely be doing a 1 week with this device review. Let you know what I think of the device. Thumbs up, thumbs down. So give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Click the notification bell so you get all my latest videos, and have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.